And just like that, a very pleasant good evening and welcome everybody to Bell MTS Ice Putt for tonight. Manitoba Women's Junior Hockey League doubleheader. Games number 83 and 84. And we are going to see what happens here at center ice. Northern Stars will start Isabel Reuter. In goal, and the polar ice will start Katrina Meseretti. Putted down. It is showtime here from Bell MTS Ice Putt. Prairie Blaze with a 2-1 overtime win. Over the Western Predators, so they will finish as the 2 seed. Predators finish at the 1 seed. One matchup locked in. That is the Silver Tips and the Prairie Blaze. Putt comes back. Now they shoot it all the way down into the corner. They'll play it across. And they'll flip it all the way around. Now they work it in. Back into the corner. They'll send this cross ice. It does not work. Out of the back corner. It's knocked away. Both teams have pretty much the same lineups as regular compared to the regular season roster. Putt comes out. Here's an opportunity. They'll drive it in. The shot that's stopped by Reuter. Now they played it back. Michael Gill alongside Kat Erickson. And we say good afternoon to Kat.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon or good evening. You might want to move your mic a little higher.
Good afternoon.
We'll try that one. There you go.
Good afternoon.
That's better. Puck comes across. 18 and a half remaining here in the first period. And like I said, it is the 2-7 matchup that's set. Puck comes off the window. Now they work it through here to Tasher. Can you believe the playoffs start Wednesday night?
Very exciting.
Northern Stars in a rematch potentially of this game on
Very exciting playoffs, and then Lake and Cottage season, which I've missed all winter.
Yep, puck comes across. Now they'll work it down. Here's Goulet. Cross ice, they'll send it around. Now they work it back out. Both players go flying. Back into the middle. Now they send it back out. Here's Melissa McCole. Left it there for Allie Herring. Flips it back around. Here comes the ice. Right in. Quick shot. That's stopped by Reuter. Puck them back into the middle. They'll work it down. Here they come around. There's the shot. That's going to be knocked away. Now off the rush. Northern Stars, by the way, along with the Western Predators coming into today, we're one of 3 teams that were locked into a playoff spot. Now we have a 4th team locked. Actually, a 4th and a 5th team both locked in. And we're going to figure out the 6th and the 7th here over the next couple hours on Game Time TV. Puck comes in now. Here's Pidato. Back around the boards. They'll flip it up now. This is knocked in by Tillabry. Ice will pitch it up. We got just over 3 minutes gone. Up the window. Here it is. Going to be Alexis Anderson. Drives it in. That's a shot going to be knocked away by the defenseman, and they'll flip it up to center. Now they work it through. Here's Renee Stevenson. Drives it all the way around. It's just knocked over. Now they work it in. Back out, and they'll send this all the way down. Here with going back to get it is McKenna Oswald. And we're going to have an icing call in the early part of this game. No running clock tonight. We will attempt to have a running clock for the playoffs. All the games can be seen starting on Wednesday. Now they work it back out. Drives it in. I'm exchanging a few messages with a lead source looking ahead to the playoffs. Puck comes around. Now they work it in. Drives it in. Now they come off the wall here. The backhander. That's stopped by Reuter. And she's going to hang on to that. Isabel's seen a lot of action this year in her rookie year. And we'll see what happens here. Almost 4 minutes gone. Daniels will take the face-off for the Stars. Quick opportunity, they'll flip it around. Now they wait for it, this chance. They'll drive it in. It comes back out. Here's Hintasher. Back quick wheel out front. They'll drive it around. Now they work it in. It is going to be controlled. Now they'll work it in. Big hit. And that's going to go across ice. They'll work it all the way around. Now they will flip it down. Here's that opportunity. Herring knocks it away wide. Here's another chance. The one thing that I disliked about the Polar Ice as a team is these jerseys. I mean, they're hard to pick the numbers off of at times, and that's kind of unfortunate. Puck comes around out of the middle of the corner. They'll flip it back. There's a penalty coming up, and I think it's going to be to the Stars for a stick penalty. And we're going to have a quick power play. I believe it is going to go to the ice. 15:04 remaining. Cat, your thoughts on this being game number 83 out of 84. And now they sit the player down. And that's going to be Daniels. Now they work it back to the middle. Here's a chance. This comes back across. Now they will drive it in. Here's going to be an opportunity. They'll send it through. Here's Kilbury out in front. That's knocked away. Now they have an opportunity. Sends it back across. Here now is going to be, I think this is Million moving in. Now they drop it back. Let's set it down to the line. Oh, that one just about eluded Ryder. Puts them back in. Here's another shot. And it's going to go high and wide. Bound. Sends it across. Joel is there at the line. Swung on, missed. As the puck never did get to Joel, the forward. That was there, kind of swung on and missed it. Now they work it in. Off the window. Here's the shot. That is stopped by Reuter. I'm always curious what teams do with their goaltending in the playoffs. Do they keep rotating, or do they run with one goalie? Every team has a different philosophy. More times than not, you lose game one, you're done. It's very hard to win 2 in a row. In the MWJHL playoffs, here's another puck. That is going to be a penalty. And is this one going to the Stars again? Yep.
Looks like it.
51 seconds of 5-on-3. This is going to be 19 Kaylee Dirksen, who will take the penalty. So 51 seconds of 5-on-3. Back to the point, they'll work it around. Here now for Cromie, plays it back across. Now they settle it back around. Nice opportunity here for Haley with the shot. That's going to be stopped by Reuter. And we'll see what happens. Crowds are getting bigger. And you can tell that the playoffs are near. I've seen the Junior Night in Manitoba promo for the MWJHL playoff logos. They have just been sent to me for proofing. Puck comes across. Now they work it around on this 5-on-3 for another 30 seconds. Puck comes around. I like that one a lot better than the other one. Puck drives it in, so you'll see that maybe later in the week. Puck comes in. Here's another chance right out in front. Oh, that went high and wide. Now they drive it into the middle. Just comes back to the slot. Waiting for it is Joel. Joel leaves it. Now they wait for it in the slot. Here's Henley. Henley moving backdoor right, paté by Reuter. One player out of the box. That's going to be
Daniels.
Daniels, and
I don't know if she's.
I don't even know if that was Daniels. It almost looked like a double-digit number, but we'll trust the scoreboard.
She was the one in the box. I don't know who.
Now there's just Kiwi Dirksen in the box. Puck comes back across. Here now for Joy out right on. Oswald does a nice job knocking her player away from a puck. She'll come up with it. She'll send it back across. Looks like we got a minor hockey team that has come out to presumably maybe watch one of their coaches involved in this game. That's a fairly common occurrence.
I did hear them cheering for the Polar Ice.
Bat out off the window. There's a chance back to the line. Sends it out front. Oh, that's blocked by the goaltender, Ryder. And the puck comes all the way down. 9-2, by the way, are the shots on goal. Now they work it down. They'll play across ice. Now they work it in. This goes off the window. They'll play it back to the corner. And they'll work it all the way around. Here's the steal. That's to be stopped by Friesen. They'll knock it. Now they wait for it. Here's the 2-on-2. Quick up the ice. Now you hear the chant to our right. I don't know how did you can hear that. I don't know. The Stars might be intimidated all of a sudden by some raucous cheering. Puck comes across. 9-2, they lead the shot on goal, largely in part of a power play. Here's Mizuretti going right to the net. That does not work. Now they drive it in. Here to the middle. It's going to be back in front here for Brittany Herring. Overstates the puck. She'll play it all the way down. Here with 10:50 remaining in this opening period. Big crowd here for this early game. Puck will roll back in. Now they work it. Here's Cromie. Cromie back to get it. I'm guessing it's one of the players that is the coach of this team. Generally, primarily, that's what it is at this juncture of the season. Puck comes around. Here's the 2-on-1. I'll play it across. Looking. Oh, what a dot door play by Ryder. Says not on to that. And we'll shut that idea down. Sorry?
Coach her sister.
Jet, by the way, falling 2-1 in Philadelphia. Now they work it in. Trying to play this all the way around. 10-10. Now they work it down. Here's a cross opportunity. Here's Millions. Right back in after it. Cruz. Overskates to Joy Friesen. Friesen moving in. Actually, that's not Joy. That's another teammate back out in front. Cross ice. Sends it in. Another shot that's knocked away. Quickly there to the corner. 9:45 here in its opening period. Michael Dale alongside Kat Ertz and the rest of our Game Time TV crew. Here's Nicole. And did she just fire it into her own bench? Certainly hit something. Lots of people ripping the Jets on Twitter. I'm not sure what the reason is. These are people that probably expect. Now they play it away. Works it in. Just having a quick fascination. Back out, and there's a lot of people suggesting on my Twitter timeline that the Jets should trade Nikolai Ehlers. I would say proceed with caution. What comes around, although the built-in excuses might not be working anymore. Here's Ryder, and she'll squeeze that one. All of a sudden, the shots are up to 10-7. Minor hockey team here making some noise. Here's shot one on the face-off. I worked it down. Now they play it around. Shot one is in the corner. Works it back. Drives it in. By the way, the first game will be Aberles and Westman series will be on Friday night, at Seven Oaks. And then the Ice will take on Yellowhead. That'll be a battle beginning Wednesday night here. Puck comes up here, Ashley Zeitz moving in. Zeitz right to the net, gets slowed down. I think fact of the matter is in the junior women playoffs, just to touch on that for a minute, I think any team will go as far as their goaltending will take them. We've seen that now in my years with the lead, puck gets flipped in. Amazing how those coaches duck for cover when they think the puck is going to come up. Back in. Here they come around the wall. Nice defensive play there by the Ice. They'll send it back to the corner. Trying to work it, they'll drop it off. Here's a line rush right on goal. That doesn't work. Here now is Prochik. In the corner, trying to overskate. Drives it back to the middle. Here's another shot that worked it in. Back quickly. Sends it back to the corner, and this will come back. Now they work it into the zone, and Zeitz is there with McCole. I'll tell you what, if this was a playoff series, this might be a very competitive one. Because I don't believe that there was a lot separating these teams in the last number of weeks. Puck comes down the ice. There was 6:50 left here in a scoreless first period. Puck comes back up. Now they work it in. Opportunity. This goes back for Oswald, but she'll leave it for her D partner. Quickly up, they'll roll it down. Rolls it all the way around. Here's the shot, Daniel. And that's going to be grabbed by Mazzarelli, who has not seen an awful lot of ice lately. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Ice run with Jackie Drab on in the playoffs, as long as they can get now they work it back to the middle. Now they play it down. Plays beat the President. Oki to lock up the 2 seed. Trying to send this across to Oswald. Back in, 0-0. Late in the opening period. Drives it across. Looks it in here now. Trying to play this through across. Now we have a chance for what is going to be the Stars. There's Joy Friesen. Friesen moving in the shot. At a stop by Mazzarelli. 5:43 remaining in the opening period. And we have ourselves a scoreless game. Now, with the Ice having not a whole lot to play for, either the 3 or the 4 seed, does it really, I don't want to say these teams are taking this game seriously, because that would be, I think, wrong. But does it kind of suggest to you that perhaps these two teams don't want to show much for the potential of a first round matchup starting on Wednesday night, which would be the 4 and the 5?
I think they're also just playing, I don't know if cautious is the right word. They don't want to hurt each other, right? That way too. It's just, they're trying their best to keep it clean. And
5:06 remaining. Now they work it in. Here's that quick opportunity. They'll shoot it down. Works it back around. Trying to turn this in front. Now they work it back quickly. Here's that's Joyelle at the point. Lobs it to the open corner, Nicole, but they get the bounce off the board. Nicole sends it around, and they'll dump it all the way down. Joyelle back to play it. She'll play across ice. Now they work it in. We'll keep you abreast of that game. It starts at Stride Place, by the way, in 1 hour. Terriers and Steelers. Steelers trying to move closer to a playoff spot by trying to pick up a point on the Portage Terriers. Now they play it in. Here's this chance they'll work it back door. Right on. In there was what is going to be number 11, Laura Killebrew. And now we have a whistle. Killebrew goes off. Linesman will watch that. Now they work it in. Here's the crowd chant. That is an excellent atmosphere, and it's going to buy them a goal. I was just enamored listening to the cheer here. And we'll see who gets this opening goal.
17?
Yeah, it's going to be Seren Jocelyn. Seren. Oh, it's Jocelyn. That's the name. It's Seren Jocelyn. And Jocelyn will open the scoring for the home side. And that graphic should be updated right now.
Yeah.
Puck comes across, 3.5 left. So Jocelyn opens the scoring. And we have ourselves a 1-0 game. And it's going to go back to the middle. Plays it around. Here's Jocelyn. Plays it away. Waiting up the boards. Let's send it up the wall. Here's a setter step and a slow poke at the line. Back out. Here's a chance. The shot. That is not the way. Trying to play this through. Daniel plays it in. So we have a 1-0 game on the goal by Seren Jocelyn. And all of a sudden, goals might be hard to come by for the Northern Stars. Despite having Emily Daniels and Renee Stevenson among others. Now they play it across. Trying to play this down. Now they work it away. Trying to play this across, back to the middle. Another nice save there by Miseretti. Deflecting that away from trouble. Back to the middle now. They'll wait for it. Here's a chance, cross ice. Nothing there. Melissa McCall drives it around. Stars just seem disjointed. Here's Boers. Up for McCall, sends it in. Now for Cromie back to get it. Sends it back around. Is now waiting. Chips it around the board again. Lots of passing, but not a lot of shots here in this game. Here comes Zeitz. Zeitz up the window last week. Zeitz cutting, scoring. Not sure if that was Zeitz that finished it off. But we'll see who it is. I know Zeitz took the puck to the net. Whether she finished it is another story.
7?
Pardon?
7, I think.
Yeah, that was Zeitz that finished it. And all of a sudden it's 2-0. Now they work it all the way around. Late in the opening period. So we're going to have a chance. And we'll see here with the 2-0 deficit, what that does to the Stars. Again, they are locked in at the 5 seed, so a loss here is not necessarily detrimental. That comes in. So they'll either get the Manitoba Blizzard or these Polar Ice. After the Blaze shot the Predators in overtime. Drives it in, here's that shot. That's going to go back behind the net. Works it in. Here now is McCole. Back quickly here up the window. Nice play by Genevieve Houghton. Back for Pedano. Pedano moving in the shot. And Miseretti makes the stop. And it's now a 2-0 game with 1:04 remaining in this period.
Have you seen Lee today?
Who?
Lee? Isn't there one of the Lee sisters on the ice or on the Stars?
Sorry?
One of the Lee sisters on the Stars.
Yeah, I haven't seen her.
Because isn't she usually number 4?
Yeah, she's 4. And then maybe be curious to see if the other sister played for the Blaze this afternoon. Puck comes in. Now they work it into the middle. Opportunity as the puck comes out front. Interesting thing was if the Blaze didn't blow those 2 4-goal and 5-goal leads on that one weekend, they would have actually put a challenge for the Western Predators as far as first place goes. But because of that, they were still able to finish second. In spite of that, here comes Oswald. Oswald drives it in. Not the best. I mean, here's the shot right on by Daniels, and that's going to be caught by Miseretti. I don't think first place is the best place to finish in this league.
For someone like me personally, I always like finishing near like 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, because that first place team is at a heck of a lot of trouble. Back to the corner. Now they worked it. Here's this opportunity. Drives it in. Here's a chance. Now they'll leave it. Icing will be the call. So we have Kennedy Hills on the face-off. Renee Stevenson, a bit of a different look. Here with 7 seconds to go in the period. Now they worked it all the way around. They'll hold it in, and that's going to do it. So we have Jocelyn and Zeitz with the goals. And that's going to do it for period 1 here on Game Time TV. 2-0 to score. 14-11. Predators, outshoot the Stars. Back after this second period coming up next. Second period about to get going. 2-0 Polar Ice in the lead. A few final adjustments. And the period is underway. Now they play it back around. Now they play it around. So Manitoba Blizzard, if they beat the Grey Owls, will finish 3rd. We're going to have 17:49 remaining in the period.
That was clicked. 100% that was on.
Face off to the right. Maybe you pushed it and then stopped it. Maybe you didn't stop it at the end of the period.
I think when I zoomed in, I pushed it on top here.
Oh, okay. Here comes the cross.
In that case, you're missing about 10 seconds.
17:38. We'll see when the video comes to editing. Puck
10
comes
seconds.
down. That's the one part we never lied about video in the editing process. As Ryder comes in, makes the save. 17:26. Here to go in the period. Now they play it away. Plays it all the way around. Now they drive it up. Pedado spins it around. Here's a chance in front that's swatted by Miseretti. But comes now to the corner. They'll take it down. 17:07. Here to go. Long opportunity. In front. Oh, on the line. Where is it? Carnage in front of the net. And Ryder makes the stop.
She had some great help from her teammates, though, too.
Northern Stars next game will be on Wednesday night against to be announced. Puck comes across. Here they come around the net. Sends it out front now for Frieden. And Frieden from her legs tries to swat it. Miseretti makes a couple of nice stops. Back to the line, right in. Another shot, stopped by Katrina. And she's been solid now. Having not been in the lineup for a while. He's off to the right of Miseretti. But comes across, here's the shot, gloved. Down by Miseretti, she's feeling it now. Dishing dimes with the glove.
If only people could see your action.
Unfortunately, she doesn't collect tips for every save. So dishing dimes doesn't really make a lot of sense. Puck comes across. Now they settle it out to the middle. This does not work. Now they drive it into the corner.
I don't know if it's moving.
Jocelyn in the corner. She's been quite a player the last couple weeks. Has really come on solid. Been part of this renaissance. Back out here, the shot stopped by Miseretti. Actually, it was blocked before it got there. Here's a quick steal, sends it out. Partial break. Here's Jocelyn. Jocelyn trying to move in. 15:52 remaining. Puck comes out front. It's swatted down. Now they work it in. Trying to play this cross ice. Works it in. Plays it away. Now they send it across. Another opportunity that comes down. Here's Joelle. Joelle back in. Nothing there. Trying to work this back. Quickly to the front. Works it down. Here's a chance in front. And it's going to be taken wide. McColl's got it. McColl, cross ice. Leaves it there now. Up for Lee. Lee for Daniels. For a shot for Penner. Just a minute here, yeah. That'll work. Penner's number 16. Puck comes back to the front of the goal. Taken all the way down. 14:35 to go. 14:37, sorry, to go in the period. Trying to play this cross ice. Back in. Now they flip it out to center. This comes down. Nothing there. They'll work it up. Sends it across. Shot. It's going to be knocked away. Now they chip it Here's a chance for Friesen. Friesen right back over. Up for Daniels. In there for Hintasher. Seems like the Tips have, or not the Tips, sorry, the Stars have kind of changed their lines a little bit. So maybe did a bit of a different look going into the playoffs. They split that line with Stevenson, Friesen, and Lee for right now. Puck comes down. Here's Borzen behind the net. You know, I think if you can find a way to break that line up, that would be an opportunity here to maybe get even more potent with some little more offense. Puck comes across. Now they work it in. This comes back. They'll chip it to the corner. Nothing up the seam. And they'll work it all the way around. Here's Hintasher. Drives it in. Puck is stolen. Here's Boers. Trying to work it. Bait hit. This comes down. Here now for Henley. Henley right back side of the net. Looks it over. Flipping it right to the net. That's swatted away. Into the middle. 12:44 left. Drives it in. Back to the corner. They'll settle it out. Here's Cruz right on that. That is stopped by Reuter. Calgary, Detroit getting underway. 6 o'clock. That is a big game because Calgary now all of a sudden in the last little while was threatening to put the Jets out of a playoff spot. Now they work it in. Islanders lead the Sharks in the third period. If there was some good news, it was that Dallas beat Chicago. So the Jets keep Chicago a little further back. Washington beat Pittsburgh 5-3. Ovechkin not have a goal today. Now they play it in. Here's another opportunity. So the games of note: Calgary, Detroit, Minnesota, St. Louis, Vegas, Anaheim, LA, and Edmonton tonight. Puck comes down, so both Alberta teams play tonight here up the window. This is a long play intended for what is going to be Baudette, but it does not work. It just quickly going to come back the other way. Jocelyn has the goal, one of the goals, and the other goal scored by Ashley Zeitz. Now they worked it up. Here, the shot. Oh, off the glove. And now doing a wipeout after scoring the goal. Keep an eye on who leads the rush to the bench.
That is number 2. Is that Herring?
Yeah, Melissa McCall might actually throw that's Herring. Allie Herring might have one of the most lucky goals all year. No disrespect to Mizzaretti, but that was off her glove. And in the goal, but here comes off the window Renee Stevenson. Sends it back to front. Oh, she just feeds it in behind. Now they work it through. Sends off the window. Here's Renee Stevenson. Cut to the outside. Stevenson looking! And that's going to be stopped. All of a sudden, it's like the Stars have found their legs. Funny how a fluky goal like that can completely turn a game on its head.
Definitely makes a difference.
Puck comes back. Now they work it around. Here's this chance right on. That's going to be knocked wide by Dirksen. Trying to play this cross ice. Trying to play this in behind the goal. Now they work it out front. Back across. They'll send it. Trying to work this back in. Now they drive it out front. Another opportunity. It's just not just wide. Looking around, here's Stevenson. Stevenson out front, that did not work. In off the window, cross ice. They'll leave it in. Now they work it off. There's a chance, it's Friesen. Friesen moving in the shot. Rebound, oh, she pulled it off to the Mizrachi. Mizrachi now looks a little bit scrambly since she's given up that interesting goal off but love it in. Trying to work this down. Back to the corner now, they'll send it in. Works it back, here's Boers back for Friesen. Friesen tries to send it. Out of the back corner. They'll work it out. Works it in, looking, trying to spin away from trouble. There was Herring, I think she did. Gave it up in the zone though. Back quickly out front. Here's Lee. Lee moving in. Lee drops it off. Back in front. Oh! Shot that just wide. Stars have looked a lot better since that goal. And it was one of those interesting scenarios. Lee had Mizrachi going the wrong way. That blocked it away. Now they worked it in. Trying to flip it. Back in. Works it in. Now behind the net. Trying to flip this back up. And that's going to be sent all the way down. Now we have a opportunity here. Puck comes across. Now they play it in. Southard has defeated St. Malo 5-1, so the Fishermen will finish in first place. Now they settle it across. Now they have an opportunity down. Now we have an opportunity. Sends it across. Chant in front. Oh, that was skirting there to the crease. Now they work at it in. That's going to be shot and held by Reuter. Palmaree's singing the praises of Jansen Harton today, putting him with Mark Shifley and Patrick Liney. 7:57 remaining. Here is Mackenzie Henley on the face-off. Going to win it now for Bound. Bound quickly behind the net. Now they worked it in. Trying to play this cross ice. Puck comes in. Works it along the opportunity. Looking in. Drives it down to the steal. This does not work. Now around the boards. Now play it across. Bound drives it in. Haley Bond going off on the line change. Puck goes out front. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. Sends it down. Drives it in. Opportunities, ice on the rush. Puck is sent back in. Icing will be the call. Just a quick look. Lots of praises for Jansen Harton's game today on social media for the Jets. Puck comes back in. Now they'll work it all the way around. Sends it back out. Chance in. Looks it out. Here's Stevenson. Oh, what a cut. Trying to cut that to the middle. Now they're driving into the middle. Drives it in. Looking down here, Zeitz. Not stopped. As the puck comes screeching to a halt. My guess is drives it around. Now they play it across. Here's Friesen. Friesen moving in the shot. Oh, she had the top corner pit. Drives it away. Lifts it in. Now they play it off the wall. Looks in. Back to the front of the goal. Now play it across. Looking in. Here's that long lead play. Sends it off the rush. And there's going to be a penalty now. Lee skating away, but I think this might be a Stars penalty.
Friesen.
Yeah, the referees aren't going to show her much leeway on that play. Friesen will sit for 2 or less. Now we have an opportunity. Works it in. That would intrigue me that the Jets should go get his Matt Stolmy tomorrow from the Montreal Canadiens. Drives it away. Now they have an opportunity. Back in front. They'll work this down in, and this is going to be grabbed by the goaltender. Very interesting scenarios here. We're retweeting. Now they look out the window. No trade yet to report. We'll keep an eye on it. Another shot out front. That's stopped by Reuter. 5:38 remaining in the period. Here in period number 2. Puck comes across. Sends it in. Another high rising shot that gets blocked. Now they work it back to the point. Trying to play this out front. Looking down. Back in front again. That's swatted. Quickly back to the line. Tries to hold it. Drives it in front. That's knocked away. And it's just going to come all the way down the ice on the penalty kill. Great job with 50 seconds left for the penalty kill. Sends it in front. Waiting up the wall. Sends it down here now for the ice, but I believe that's going to be icing on the ice. Icing on the ice, huh? Cool. Icing will be called, and we'll have a face-off for the right. Yeah, I know, I'm very corny. That's a little too vague. Puck comes back. Now they settle it across down the ice. Drives it in. Big opportunity. Settles this back door. Works out front. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. This comes across. That's going to go all the way down. Mizzaretti there to play it. She'll leave it there for Bound. 2-1 the score. Bats up. Drives it in. Here's another shot. Oh. Did that rattle in behind Reuter? Here off the window. Pedano out of the box is Friesen. Friesen gives it up. Here comes the 2-on-2. Bunch of them in the chase position. Drops it off. Down to the far corner. Here with under 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Long play back over. Waiting. Looking. Swat it back. Here's a chance again. That doesn't work. Back to the middle. Chance again. Oh, nice D by Reuter. And that's going to be grabbed and held. This could very well be the playoff matchup.
If it is the playoff matchup, it'll be exciting.
The Raptors are on straight fire. Here's a chance in front of the ice. They've just taken a 3-1 lead on a freaky bounce. Who's leading the rush there?
Number 5.
5?
Yeah.
That's Kiana Clark. Raptors are up 63-32 at halftime. That's about as dominant and a half as you're going to find.
What was it?
63-32.
Oh.
Indiana, no slouch. Works it in. Here they come off the wall, so we have a goal by Clark as we hit the final 3 minutes. They'll work it in. Cross ice D to D. They'll let it all the way around. Tries to play it here, 2:50 remaining. That game, by the way, it's Stride Place getting going in about 20 minutes time, 6:30. Now they drive it up the window. There's a chance for Renee Stevenson. Stevenson looking. Stevenson drops it off. Stevenson around the net. It's just not the way. Drives it in. Here's another shot. High riser that gets knocked down. Now they drive it. Back quickly. Another opportunity. Here's that shot. Herring right on. That hit somebody in front. Ice will bounce that away from the front of the net. Now they look forward again. Another shot. Oh, just about went off the glove of Miseretti again. She's getting those unfriendly bounces. Here's Frieden trying to swing on and missed. Works it in. Back to the middle. 1:50 to go. And this will come back up. Trying to have an opportunity. And that's going to come all the way up and last it out. Drives it down. Here's another opportunity that does not work. Looking in. Yeah, so Brandon Montour would also be another name that would really be of interest to me. Puck comes in. 1:10 left. Second period, 3-1 to score. Clark, the latest goal. Now they shoot it in. Works it back down. Trying to settle this across. Sends it down. Oh, one of the ice players giving chase back in the zone. 1-on-1. Oh, man. Miseretti seems a little bit unsure of himself. There's a delay penalty coming. And the ice will give up possession, so they'll have the penalty. Or the Stars, sorry, will give up possession on the power play. And we're going to have a quick chance on the power play for the Stars. Majority of this will carry over to the third period. Final minutes. Works it back to the line. Now they play it around. Just comes back across. Doesn't work. Great opportunity. Back in front. Now they work it back to the line. Nothing there. They can't get it to the line. It's just stuck in the corner. 18 seconds left, so it's going to be a penalty to Haley Cromie. Off the window now. They send it back across. Right on. Glove goes. Tried that deflection. And that's going to do it. Here with no time remaining in the second period. 3-1 the score. Clark had the latest goal. Ice lead 3-1. We'll have a third period in short order. You're watching on Game Time TV. And you are watching on Game Time TV and on the MWJHL broadcast network, which will come your way in the playoffs, as we're going to finalize some playoff broadcasts on different networks and whatnot, depending on what the Steelers do here for a playoff run. We'll keep updated. A win tonight will not clinch them a playoff spot, but would virtually put them to stamp one, and then they can finish the deal Tuesday night in Winnipeg thanks to the Winnipeg loss in Vermont. Third period underway with the Stars in the offensive zone and on the power play for another minute. As Million sits in the box, puts them back to the middle. Now they worked it around, 25 seconds in. They'll flip it back to the point. That the game coming up at 7:10. Now they flip it back across. They'll send it in. It's Kira Lee moving in the shot. That's blocked. But goes back to Lee. She goes back to the corner. Here's that shot that they flipped up and over. Now they work it back down. Trying to work this in front now. And we're going to have another penalty here by the looks of it. And we'll see who did this. It's going to be the Stars. So it's going to be 4-on-4 for 26 seconds. Just having a quick check. Works it back. At the point, now toward the blue line. Ice, she took a penalty. Now they worked it all the way around. Just underway momentarily from stride place. Works it all the way around. Chance comes back. Here's a chance. Now they work it. Drives it up. Genevieve Houghton. Now roll it around the boards. Now they work it in. Here's that follow up. Trying to play this all the way back in. Trying to play this through. Here's Prochet. Prochet looking for Stinson, back for Prochet. They score 4-1. Power play goal. And we'll do that update properly. All right. So Ice have another goal. Now they worked it down. Back across. They'll center it. Works it in. By the way, I should mention that the Manitoba Blizzard need to win in either overtime, shootout, or regular time. Hey, Kat, can you pause the game here for a minute? I have to just
Can you turn my headset on?
run out real quick. Here's your headset.
Yay!
Okay, we'll throw this over to Chad Erickson momentarily.
All right, so the ice will come around their own net. And back there, as going towards the goal, looks like 19. That would be Cruz. Back around the corner. Let me get on the right side of this camera. There we go. Stars will take it up into their own zone. Back out towards the ice zone. Along. Back there, though, to grab that. Behind her own net is Dirksen. Dirksen's going to take it up to the ringette line. There to intercept it and grab it, though, that is Stevenson. Stevenson will take it up, do a little bit of quick jump, and back along the boards, the ice will gain control. Back up to their defensive blue line. Back there, though, is the Stars' Taylor Burrs. Back up there to help from the ice was number 4, which is Cormy. Back into across the ice will look. They'll see a quick pass. That is to Steinson. Back around the corner, back there to grab it, though, is Herring. Herring will attempt to clear her own zone, but back there to help to get it is the ice. Ice across ice to Stinson. And that will be whistled down for offside. So we will have a face-off right here. And that is Oswald. Oswald will quick pass up. That is hard to see the number. Around the corner. She'll come back there to grab it is Lee. Lee will come around her offensive circle. She's going to come back into the blue line. Bounce along the boards. Back there is Oswald to help. Back up ice. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Quick bounce there off Mizuraki. Back along their own boards. So the ice are going to gain control. That is Stenson. Stenson across ice. That looks like 18, so that's Skylar Furbs. Backup Stars. That's Daniels. There's a 2-on-1 there. Back around their own offensive corner behind the net. A little bit of a jam, but Mizuraki will kick that out. Back up along. Looks like number 10. Larissa Koswis. Quick pass up. They will hit a stick there of a Polar Ice member. Back there to help her, though, is the defenseman from the Stars. Stars will go around their own net. That is number 3 here. Give me a second. Back out there also is Friesen. A little bit of neutral zone. Stevenson will grab it. She's looking to take it out of her own zone. Skating. Trying to find that clear path. She's got Friesen beside her and a whole bunch of ice players. Left back there for Friesen. Ice will try to kick it away. That's Herring. Herring pass into the corner. Quick wide shot there taken by Melissa Mikko. And that's going to be stopped and held by Mizuraki. So 14 minutes and 7 seconds left in this third period. Face off taken. The Stars are gonna attempt to take it out, but won by the Ice. Ice will take it. Look to clear their own zone. That looks like either Herring or Mikkel back there, but back up at the blue line. That is Herring. The Polar Ice are going to try to jam job it towards the offensive zone, but can't clear their own zone. She's going to take it. That is Prochek. Prochek, quick pass across ice. Back to Prochek, and she takes a shot. And that will go into the net of Router. So that's going to make it a 5-1 score. Let's see where Michael has put the iPad. So I attempt to update this. There we go. That should have worked. Yeah, perfect. Back one by Stevenson. Stevenson cross, pulling it into her own zone. Polar Ice here, press it cross ice, bounce tap along the boards, back towards the ringette line. Back there though to grab it is Stevenson. Stevenson looking to take it. Ice will intercept that one-on-one breakaway actually towards the net. She's looking and just wide of that net. Back around the corner, the Ice is trying to slow down the play a little bit here. Stevenson takes it, kind of out to the ringette line to backtrack. Quick shot across the ice. That looks like Burrs. Long pass back behind her own net, Oshwald. Quick pass up to Brittany Herring. Lee gets it taken from her, and they send it back. Back there to help though. That was 19. That would be Dirksen. Dirksen around the corner. Little tap up front. Ice going to take it. Lee. Pass it back. Ice. Back across ice. Back into the neutral zone. Lee. One-on-one. Maybe quick shot there.
Okay, I've returned. Thank you, Tat, for holding the ship. Had to take care of a few things.
Did you see that Polar Ice goal?
I did. It happened right as I was walking by. 5-1 the score here. As I worked it all the way around. Now they worked it back down again. Probably out to center. They'll slide it down here with 11:35 to go in the third period. 5-1 to score. The Ice have now 3 straight goals. But comes out front here, the quick shot that goes off a light. We're going to keep the post-game interviews to a minimum today because we have to get ready for the playoffs. Here's a chance out front, works it in, which will begin Wednesday night. Now it comes back across off the street. Right or not to blame necessarily for this one. Now they play the puck in, now rolled her on the board. Now they work it down. As it's back out. Trying to shoot this back in, that doesn't work quickly. Brings it back out. And I'll shoot it all the way around. Puts him back out front. Here's a steal. This does not work. Now quickly. I worked it all the way around. That back in. Real quick, they're 1 minute into the game at Stride Place. No goals to this point yet. Puck comes away. Now they work it back to the blue line. Gonna work it back out. And they'll play it around. Quickly this gets sent back in. Now they work it out. Here's a cross ice play. They're going to work it in. Gonna flip it out. Chance in front. Oh, big hit there. This goes back to the corner. Here's Anderson. Anderson out front, the shot. And that gets stopped and held. So we're going to have a game Wednesday night in the playoffs between the Northern Stars and somebody. Now they flip it away. This comes all the way around. Now for some reason the game scoring has stopped because the Terriers have an early 1-0 lead. Puck comes back out. After the minute 3. Drives it back down. 5-1 to score. 9:20 to go. They'll send us back in. It doesn't work. Quickly back. They'll leave it across. Jams it. Put in Zeitz. Trying to look at it. Out of the far corner. They'll send it around. Back across. Waiting for it is a chance. Shooting. This does not work. Now we're on the boards. Quickly out front. Now worked it in. Waiting back down is Joel. Batting in. Oswald has it. Now worked it around. You almost know when a game line is stopped for an extended period of time at the goal that they're going to put on. Now they wait for it. 8:25 to go. Drives it down here, Zeitz. Moving in, the shot comes back out front. That doesn't work. Quickly to the back corner. They'll work it out, Genevieve Houghton. Back to play it out front. That doesn't work. Quickly in the zone. Now up for Brittany Herring. Up the window, off the wall. They'll send it down with 8 minutes to go here in the third period. Herring sends it in. Miseretti's there to leave it. Now behind the net. This does not work. Up the boards. They'll work it in. Now they go back to the middle. And it's going to be a cross. Leaves it in. There's a chance there. I know she did kind of tie it up. Polarite doing a great job mitigating the damage from that Stevenson-Lee freezing line. Or Stevenson-Lee Daniels, whatever the combination usually is. Puck comes across. Now they rip it in. Here's the shot gloved away. And one of the 8 players fell down. Penner is there to play it. Really quickly. Now we have an opportunity here to slide in yet another update. And I can tell you there's still 1-0 Terriers. Steelers really only need a point tonight to help their cause. They don't necessarily need the full 2. Although it would be nice. But comes back in. Now they work it out front. Here's a steal shot. And that is stopped and held by the goaltender, Miseretti.
They're going to call a penalty here too.
Yeah.
I believe. For body.
Just to make sure that nothing interesting for lack of a better term happens. It's going to be millions. So sit in the box, but come back to the line. They'll send this over. Here now is Oswald. Back quickly. They're going to leave it. They'll send it across. Drives it in, off the window and off the wall. Driving down. Quickly there as we We'll send this out front. Now they're working it down. But it's in the neutral zone. Nothing there. As it just tangled up. Now they're working back quickly and back out into the zone. Here's a quick wraparound, but doesn't necessarily come to fruition. Looking all the way into the middle here with 5:34 to go. Here's Friesen trying to send it in. Back quickly out front. They'll let it down to the corner. Another penalty coming up this one to the ice. I think that they knocked the player down. Should go for 2 or less, and it's going to be 5-on-3 for 46 seconds. Just cleaning it up to make sure that, it doesn't get very chippy. How much time is left on our one memory card?
55 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Put them back out. Out of the middle, they'll try to work it. This works back in. Quickly trying to drive. Here's a steal back out in front. Another shot working around Maserati. They score. On the 5-on-3, they'll make it 5-2.
That was Friesen?
And that was Friesen, yep.
Because of calling a good chunk of Stars games, I've put names to numbers.
Yeah, you can pretty much pick that up. Raptors, by the way, 79-51. Firmly in control. Flames lead the Red Wings, by the way, 2-1. And Dudrow, Monahan, and Dylan Larkin have the goals. Now they'll work it all the way around. Puck comes across. Drives it away. I don't know why that first penalty is still on the board because it's over. And now there's just cost you in the box as they'll rip it down. 1:12 left in her penalty. Ice have scoring from all over the place tonight. Power play goal would certainly make this kind of food for thought. Kind of thought out in front they score, and that might just do it. Short-handed goal will make it 6-2. At the very least, and this one's going to be Henley. At the very least, you're putting the pressure on the Manitoba Blizzard to get the full 2 points. Puck comes all the way around. Now they worked it in. Back out, dumped in. Boers back to get it. 6-2 to score. We're going to have some very quick post-game interviews. Back down. Now they work this around. It is a quick steal. Renee Stevenson looking. Stevenson back in front. Here's a shot. Back to the middle. 3:44. Back to the point. Nothing there. Quickly out front. They'll send this back to the corner. Now they flip it in. 6-2 to score. Here's a shot that stopped. Mitro Del Cadets in game 84 of the season coming up. Works it all the way around. Here's another shot, and that just went inside and out. Maserati made the stop. 85-63, by the way, after 3 quarters. That is official.
Do you have the curling score by chance?
Yeah, it was 1-0 Manitoba.
Sweet.
Last I checked.
Do you know what end?
Now they work this bat down. We got some breaking news coming up concerning Zach Bedrosian, former Winnipeg Jet, former Buffalo Sabre. Tat, you're going to want to perk your ears up for this one. Tries to play it all the way across. Bat in. Flips in. They'll work this bat down. Drives it in here with 2:35 left in the 6-2 game. They will send it across. Here's Oswald. Centers it. Waiting for it around the boards. Chance in front. Up the seam and out. Down to the corner. Here's Stevenson. Backdoor. That doesn't work. Quickly to the back corner. They'll look at it. Another shot that's tipped away by Mizrachi. Back in. Another shot that's tipped away by Mizrachi. Now they play it away. Trying to control. Bat off the corner. Puts the bat out. Looking in. Just wide. Works it in. 1:20 remaining. Bat down. And they'll flip it up. Here with a 6-2 game. Drives it in. Quickly there, back to the middle. There's that opportunity. Centers it back in front. Another shot outstopped by the goaltender. Maidrio, Chad Erickson. We're just moments away from game number 84. Works it back out. There's a chance, and that'll watch for some struffles. Stuffles, not struffles. Stuffles in the last minute. And we'll see what happens. Bat out. They'll flip this all the way down. Trying to flip this out to the corner. Back quickly. Here's a jam in the corner. 35 seconds. 6-2 to score. Now they whistle it down. And we will have a chance to tell you that it is going to be up the window. Back quickly. Back across. Here's a chance. Oh, that's going to squirt through. And that's going to be grabbed by Mizrachi. So we'll see what happens. 20.4 left. Bat in. Tried to settle it back across. Comes through the seam, up the wall. Drives it down, and that will be flipped. Here's a chance, the shot stopped by the goaltender Reuter, and I'm going to send you Kat our player of the game interviews coming up. And we'll see what's going to happen here with this next game, which has all the states still kind of alive for that last game. I'm just going to tell you who we got right now. All right, you should have them now. And it's going to be the home side for interviews. Post-game show will come up next here on Game Time TV. Ice win 6-2 the final. And I'll make sure that they will put the pressure on the Manitoba Blizzard to beat the Grey Owls in regulation, overtime, or a shootout. It doesn't matter. Just as long as it's not a loss or a 1 point difference. For sure. We'll take a break. Be back here on Might FM. And on Game Time TV as well. Just a quick update. A game that you did not listen to on Might FM because of technical difficulties. The Portage Terriers with a 1-0 lead on the Celtic Steelers in the first period. And then a Steeler picked up a point or 2 points. That'll set up a win and in scenario for the game that will have massive implications Tuesday night at the Rink Training Center. Back after this on Might FM and on Game Time TV as well.